now rolling. All right, so Jackie, thank you so much for doing this. This
You're
is
welcome.
awesome. So Jackie, if you wouldn't mind, could you tell us what inspired you to sign up for Reboot with Real Foods to begin with?
Well, there was several reasons. One of the reasons was because my mom had passed away at 69 from a massive heart attack, and she wasn't living a healthy life and wasn't making healthy choices. And I want to make sure that I'm there for my boys. That's my main priority. But I want to live a long, healthy life. So I had stopped smoking several years ago, and I was trying to exercise a bit more and eat better. And I was also finding that I was exhausted all the time. I was having massive sugar cravings, the whole bit. So and then I went to Fit Gym the one day and I saw an ad for that you were going to come and speak there. So I researched it a little bit and signed up for it. And then I listened to your talk and it was really interesting. And then I watched Forks Over Knives and I was taken right in. I was like, okay, this is the way of life that I need to have from now on.
Awesome. Okay, and so what kind of stuff had you tried before signing up for Reboot?
I had tried various programs with different organizations, and I just found that there was, I mean, it was good at the time, but most of them were 4 or 6 weeks, and I found it close to the end. I was like, oh, I can't wait for this to be over, because I found it was, you know, you couldn't have certain things, or you were having supplements, lots of pills in the morning, noon and night, and before meals and after meals, and it was so hard to keep track of, and having to take protein powders and things like that, and just foods and things that I just didn't like, and I was trying to cram them in, and then at the end of the program I'd be like, oh, thank God that's over with. And you know, and I found some of them confusing, you know, and a lot of foods that I just didn't care for. So
okay, so what was your experience like on Reboot?
It's been fantastic. I'm done 9 weeks now, and this is, for me, now I'm like, this is my way of life. This is how I'm going to be from here on in. It doesn't stop you from having things, like you don't feel like you're giving up anything, I don't think. And I have more energy, I'm sleeping better, and I feel overall healthier, and I'm not deprived of things. Like I'm still having some little sweet treats that are in the recipes. I find it very easy to follow. It's step by step. It's like you're holding my hand the whole way, which is great. Like I think I've rarely had to reach out and ask you a question with the emails and the videos and, you know, the meal plans and the shopping guides, everything. You're holding our hand the whole way, and it's just so simple, easy to follow, and it's just been fantastic. It's been a great experience, and after 10 weeks, I'm continuing on.
Well, that was going to be my next question.
Oh, yes.
Even with the hand holding, do you feel like when you are continuing on your own that you're going to be able to do it?
Absolutely, because you're there every step of the way through the whole thing, but yet you're letting go a little bit, and we're picking up doing things on our own, and I feel confident enough that I can do my meal plans and food prep and everything on my own.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to hear that. So what about your results? What kind of results have you seen on the program?
I've actually lost about 10 pounds, which is kind of nice. And I feel better. Like I just overall feel healthier. I don't have the ups and downs of energy throughout the day. Like you'd have these, you know, I feel great and then, oh, I'm so exhausted and things like that. I'm level all the time, which is fantastic. I don't feel hungry, which is even better. There's nothing worse than being on a program and you're starving or you're having a craving for something. Like if I'm having a craving for something sweet, I have an apple and maybe some almond butter or things like that. But just overall, I just genuinely feel so much better, so much healthier, more energy. I don't feel like I'm dragging, you know, a sandbag behind me all the time, you know, lagging me down. So yeah, I wake up in the morning, I'm refreshed, and I eat breakfast now, which I was struggling to do my whole life. I look forward to my oatmeal and my berries and things like that. I thought I hated oatmeal. I love it. And, you know, I'm eating 3 to 5 times a day, which is fantastic.
And that was going to be my next question. What's your relationship with food now? Like I mean, what is it? I know that I love how you described when you came into the program that you were not kitchen friendly and, you know, and didn't necessarily have like, I look forward to eating kind of relationship with food.
Yeah, I never looked forward to the cutting and the preparing and the dishes and the cleanup and the trying to organize and make things. But I find Sundays, I leave as my prep day. I plan everything around my prep day, and it's one day a week instead of trying to figure out what I'm going to eat every day and cramming junk down my throat or getting fast food. I have not eaten anything fast food throughout the whole program, nor do I want to, because I'm afraid that it's going to make me feel crummy. And yeah, it's been fantastic.
Oh, that's so great to hear.
Mhm.
So would you recommend the program to?
Absolutely, 110%. I think the investment in time and the financial investment far outweighs, any con. I can't think of a con, to be honest. So I would definitely recommend this. I already have recommended it to certain people that I know that are kind of in the same position as I am, or was, I should say, with, the sugar cravings and gaining a bit of weight and being sluggish and tired. And yeah, I've recommended it already.
That's fantastic, and I appreciate that. And I also want to say it's been such a pleasure working with you, and the reason that you're so successful in the program is what you have put into it. I mean, the program can be as great as anything in the world, but if you're not willing to invest what you have into it, then it wouldn't work. So you've done a fantastic job.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks, Jackie.